Hey guys, I wanted to do a video on the 10 triggers of inflammation. Now here's the problem with inflammation. Number one, cancer tends to travel and migrate to areas of inflammation. Okay, so that's number one. And also, if you're in this inflammatory state, you have this immune reaction going on with histamines. Too much histamine in the body is basically a fatigue poison. It's going to make you tired. So you're going to have mucus, you're going to have congestion, and you're going to be tired, okay? First, we have to identify the triggers. So let's kind of cover all the different triggers. Number one, food allergies. That's the most obvious. When you eat something you're allergic to, you become inflamed, usually in the gut, in the intestines, could be in the small intestine or large intestine. So the classic thing is dairy, and then nuts like peanuts. Those are the most common things that people are allergic to that basically create just way too much inflammation. Okay, insulin resistance. When you have this condition, you're going to have higher amounts of inflammation. You're going to be stiff. You're going to have pain in your body, in your joints. And of course, this comes from sugar. So sugar is highly inflammatory. Next one, cortisol is normally an anti-inflammatory hormone. Now, cortisol is an adrenal hormone. It's produced by the outer portion of the adrenals, and it's supposed to, in theory, get rid of inflammation. But when you actually have lower amounts of cortisol, you can develop inflammatory conditions big time. All right, now next one is old injuries. If you have an old injury, whether it's a sprained ankle, a fall in the tailbone, you have these low-grade stiffness, inflammation going on in the joint because it's been damaged and there's not a lot of circulation in there. But if you do intermittent fasting, you can greatly reduce the inflammation even from old injuries, okay? So this is a really important thing to talk about, and people, they think that it's in the past, it's fine, but there's a huge connection. The inflammation will stay there. Infection, okay? So you're gonna have inflammation because it's part of the immune system. The body's starting to attack certain things. So a lot of people have yeast or candida or viruses in certain parts of their body, bacterial infections, an overgrowth of unfriendly bacteria, Lyme. So there's all these different infections that can occur in the body, even from like a tooth that is damaged that then leaks bacteria into the system, even into the heart, it can settle in there. So you can develop all sorts of inflammatory conditions in different parts of the body. Okay, oxidants. Now this could be many things, from too much sugar to junk food to alcohol. So alcohol, that's a given, and also junk food will create more damage to the body and create inflammation. So, raw nuts and raw seeds have enzyme inhibitors. They tend to create a problem with your digestion, especially on the gallbladder. So when you consume too many nuts, especially if they're not germinated or soaked in water overnight and cleaned up and dried out, then you're going to have more irritation and inflammation in the body. The gallbladder swells up. It gets congested. It becomes deficient in bile, and they get bloating and inflammatory condition in the gut. So their stomach becomes inflamed from that when they eat. Not only will the gallbladder problem cause swelling and inflammation in your digestive tract and over the gallbladder itself, but it's going to refer pain to the right neck and shoulder blade. Anything through this side that's inflamed, it's from the gallbladder. It's very, very common. All right, so I just wanted to kind of give you a summary of all the different connecting dots with inflammation. Hope that helped, and make a little note down below and tell me what you thought about this video. Thanks for watching.